Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome on in. Hello, Iris. Hello, Dano. It's good to see you, friends. I hope you're having a good day today. Oh, wow. Thank you for the head pats. I have a big old boba here with me today. Big old boba. And some cake. I'm doing okay. I'm pretty sleepy today. I slept in, but that's okay. I'm here now. Um, yeah, I'm doing okay. I had a good day yesterday with my wife. It was her birthday. So we ate lots of good food and we went out and it was really nice. Um yes, happy birthday, wife. It was a good time. Um I had fun. Um but yeah, how are y'all doing? I hope you're doing well, having a good day today. Um I was going to say something but I forgot what it was. I guess we can go over my schedule for this week. Doing your best. I'm proud of you, friend. I am proud of you. Yeah, this week, today I am playing To the Rescue. It's a doggy shelter simulator. It's very fun. Very cozy. Tomorrow we're gonna play some Skyrim. Todd, can I get some wide ball griffs in the chat? um, and Wednesday I'm busy, so we won't be streaming. Thursday I'm gonna be doing some more sticky business. We're gonna make some stickers again. So I really enjoyed that game. It was a lot of fun. And then Friday, we're gonna do an art stream. Hopefully, if I'm feeling okay. I had to cancel last Friday because I was just not feeling good. But yeah, hopefully this Friday we can do an art stream. And all the times on those will be at 2 p.m. Eastern. As always, that's the time I usually stream. Um, what else can I talk about? Yeah, if you want to stay updated on my Discord or my stream schedule and my Discord, I guess you can check out my Discord. Um, I put I always put my streams in there as events, so you can RSVP to them and know when I go live. Yeah, it's a fun place. Also, check out my website, my webbed site. I update it pretty often. I'm working on making a blog on it. Um, But yeah, it's really fun. I really like my website. I'm really proud of it. I put a lot of work into it. But yeah, I made it myself with tutorials and stuff. Thank you for the head pats. Shout out to W3 Schools. Oh, thank you, Iris. That's very sweet. I spent a lot of time on it. It's my baby. Yeah, I think that's all I gotta say for now. How about we go play puppy game? Let's go do that. Ba, 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 ba. Let's go. Puppy game time. Let me just press a couple buttons before I turn my music off. That's perfect. Music off. Game on. Let me turn it down a little bit, actually. That should be good. It's still kind of loud. Oh well, I can adjust it. Yeah, it's still really loud. That's better. Yeah, we want to do this one. Sorry for making the most annoying noises possible. I had to test my audio. Okay, I don't remember how to play this game. Hello, Ham. Okay. Let's go take care of the ouppies. A visitor waiting. Oh, we need some water. Okay. Seems like I do remember how to play this game. Let's top up some water. Put this away. And let's go see this visitor. I didn't see any poopy, so. Hello. I really, really want a dog that is trained and social. Okay. Let's find a dog that is trained and social. F. Overweight. It'd be like that. It's okay. Aw, Bruno is deaf. Oh, disease! No! Oh no. I don't have any dogs like that. Hold on. What? How do I deal with disease? Oh, there's a doctor. Sorry, lady, you're gonna have to wait. One of my dogs has worms. I don't... Oh. How do I administer? Get back here. I don't understand. Hold on. Do I put them on the table? Oh. It never told me how to do this. No, I'm sorry, baby. Okay, Dixie is better. Phew. Okay, come on. forgot how to play this game. It has been a minute. Okay, lady. I am ready for you to look at some dogs. Let's go. None of them are trained or social. Okay, you like that one. You like that one too. I have a feeling you're not gonna go home with a dog today. I'm sorry, lady. Oh, maybe. You know, I love them all, but Bruno is something special. Can you get them ready for me to take home? Yes. Bye, Bruno. It's been a pleasure. Oh. Do I have any dogs waiting in here? Okay, good. Hello, lady. I'm looking for a dog. Let me know when you're ready. I'm ready. I only have two puppies. Nice. Yeah, you're not interested. You know, on second thought, I don't think I'm ready for a dog. Maybe next time. Fair enough. Wait, where did the dog go? Okay. Oh, poopy. Poopy doo doo. Okay, no more poopy. Willow needs some green food though. Let's go. Oh, money. I never remember how to... There we go. Multitasking be like, yeah, real. Okay, I don't really have anything to do right now. I don't think. Dog log. Shop, I think I'm good. How much money do I have? I got a decent amount of money. Zippo makes lighter inserts that use butane instead of traditional liquid fuel. I did not know that. Blah. I want a Zippo. I don't have one. I'm gonna build more kennel. I'll build 3 more. That's good. Oh, wrong button. You want an insert for one. If you get the shell, you can have my traditional insert. Okay. I'm down. Based. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's check out. 300 lost. No, I spent it. Oh, exit. I don't need to look at that right now. Oh! Hello? Oh, you're not even inside yet. I'm looking for a dog that is low energy and has cropped ears. Let me know when you're ready. Grumble, grumble. I don't like cropped ears. I don't really have any dogs. Only 2. None of them have cropped ears. No worries, Iris. Have a good lurk. Thank you so much for stopping by, friend. I hope you have a great day today. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you, thank you. Pepsi. Thank you for the Pepsi. No! Disease! Yeah, she don't want a dog. That's fine. Dixie keeps getting diseases. Let me just drag you to the doctor. Come on. There we go. We need yellow. Okay, I'm sorry, baby. I know. I think you're in this one. Or this one. Okay, you do like the red food. Dixie, stop getting diseases challenge. Maybe I should stock up on stuff. Sorry, I had to adjust my headphones. Oops. I mean, actually, is there like a limit of how much stuff I can buy? I don't think so. Money is the limit? Okay. Also, hi Dano. It's good to see you, friend. Yeah. Oh wow. I hope you're having a good day today. Okay, yeah, we have plenty of food. I should fill up those water bowls. Make sure everyone has plenty of water. Hope you are too. I'm doing okay. Could be better. But yeah, it's good to see you. Oh, money. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I had a lot of good food yesterday. I still feel like I'm full. Look how this asshole parked. I hope this isn't my car. I hate people who park like that. Nani? Oh, a new dog. Hello, ouppies. Buddy. Hi, friend. You're quiet and you have allergies and you like yellow food. Me too. Do I have any? No, let's put them in here. Let me get you some food, buddy. There you go. This is a great game. He's thirsty. And hungry. I haven't played it since I last played it on stream, but yeah, it's such a good game. I love the art. I love the music. I need to speed up the days because it's going so slow. You got to the end? Damn. Difficulty? Time, tick, speed, normal. Disease spread rate, slow. Normal, fee scale, okay. Oh. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do normal time because slow time is kind of excruciating. I'll change it again if I need to. I'm glad they have that setting though. New dog. 3 new dogs. Oh my goodness. Gucci. Come here, Gucci. No personality traits and no health status. What food do you like? Red. Come on, buddy. Finn, you come with me. You also like the red food. One thirsty dog. Who's thirsty? You go in here. Who's thirsty? Is it you? You all have water. Oh yeah, it must be one of the new ones. That tracks. Oh yeah, you're thirsty. I'm sorry, baby. You like the red food. Here, get some water. What's his name? Just Zed. Fair enough. Okay, visitor waiting. I'm thinking about adopting a pet. Maybe a dog. What do you think? We got dogs. I know I have visitors waiting. There's Poo Poo. How many? Okay, only 5. We can take care of the Poo Poo. No! It better not be Dixie again. Dixie, what is your problem? I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Maybe I do need the slow time. Goodness gracious. Okay. Look at some dogs, boy. Not an actual trait. Oh. I mean, me too. I get sick that often. Sometimes. Look at my dogs, boy. Bowl cut, boy. Oof, so close. Yeah, no worries. It's all good. Looking for a dog. Yeah, we're ready. Look at my dogs, boy. Need some water. Excuse me. Oh, fuck, where'd the other dog go? Oh no. I meant to have 5 dogs. This is fine. Dang it, I fucked up. No. Dang it. That's fine. Okay, no one's waiting. The day is ending soon. Hi, Ham. I love you. I can accidentally send dog back to kennel. Oof. And apparently it be like that, because I'm also having that problem. Got a lot of red food likers here. Make sure the uppies are all fed and watered. Buddy could use some food. Oh my goodness. Okay, everyone is taken care of, it seems. Willow has poop in her kennel. Right after I started. Yeah, whatever. I'll work overtime. Come on. There we go. No, I'm losing money. How do I clock out again? Here? Clock out. Nice. Ooh, money! Hello gamers, I am here. Ready to work. How we doing over here? Looking good. Saving game, nice. Love to see it. I should buy some more red food. Hold on, I'm busy. I need to buy food. Hello. Hello, lady. I really, really want a dog that is athletic. Okay. None of them are athletic. You're lazy, so no. I'll take you. You. Okay. I got some dogs for you, lady. Let's go. Oh, I wish I had more coffee. She don't really like these dogs. Please take Dixie. I don't want to... I love her, but she gets sick so often. Nice. Nice. Alright, alright. You know, Willow is something special. Sure. Here you go. Oops. No one's waiting. New dog. Sunshine. Aw. That's such a cute name. What do you like, Sunshine? You like yellow food. I'll put you in here. I'll replace your food. That was such a cute name. Aw. I love dogs. Hello. My dog ran away recently. I'm sorry. I was wondering if someone might have brought them here. They have these traits. Blech. Small terrier, social. Do any dogs match that description? You're a small social terrier. So are you? I don't know about you. Oh yay, we found his dog. Oh, thank you. Bye, bye Z. Hello. Looking for a medium dog. Let me know when you're ready. Sure. I always forget the ribbons. You're medium. You large. Medium. Large. Small. I'll just let him look at all the dogs. Take care of this oupie. I'll also fill the water. Alrighty, now everyone has plenty of water. BRB, no worries. No worries, friend. Okay. Let's look at some dogs. Nice. Nice. Oh, please adopt a dog. Sorry, my chair is uncomfortable. Okay, what are you thinking? Sunshine! Aww. Yes. There you go. Oh, we have a visitor waiting. Hold on. Looking for a medium dog. Okay. Boop. Boop. I am ready. Let's go. Gucci. Nice. They're all so cute. Nice. Nice. Look at my dogs, Grandma. Buddy. Which one's Buddy? Ah, yes. The one that says Buddy. Oh, someone's waiting. Hello? Looking for a dog. Alright. Boy, have I got dogs for you. Alright, I have tres doggos. I'm so sorry. Gucci. Aw, darn. That's okay. Visitor waiting. You can wait a little longer. Just want to check up on the uppies. Check on the uppies. Dog that is trained. I'll just show you all the dogs, because we only have 3. And Finn did a poo-poo. No poo-poo. No more poo-poo. New dog injured. Oh no. Oh, you look so sad. Come on, buddy. I'm sorry. But here, you're better now. Let's show you to this person. Oh, he's so happy now. Okay. Yeah, look at my dogs, boy. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. God, my throat's really dry. I just did a hydrate. Excuse me. Oh, I do not like that one. Oof. Oh, you're thirsty. Let me get you some oiter. What kind of food do you like? Red. What? Oh, he's fine. Clip through the wall a little bit. Everyone gets oiter. And we need some red food. One hungry dog. What? Oh, we got a new dog. Oh, over here. Genevieve, you're hungry. You like yellow food. Here you go, baby. Go eat. Why are you still hungry? You're not eating? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's good. Oh, she needs water now. Oh, she ate all of her food. God damn. There you go, buddy. Hello. Medium hound dog. Dixie, it's you. Okay. Yeah, look at some dogs. Let's go. Please adopt Dixie. Nice. Creature. Look at its little icon. That's an animal. She really liked these dogs. Finn? That's a surprise. Sure. Mission complete. Fuck yeah. Day ending soon. Y'all are good. I see. Okay, day is ending in like 10 seconds, so just wait here to clock out like I do normally when I have a job. Speaking of, I don't have a job. So if you'd like to support me, please check out my Ko-fi. You can buy adoptables, you can commission me, you can become a member, you can just donate. You can do a whole lot of different things on Ko-fi, and it would mean a lot to me if you helped out. But only if you have the funds and only if you want to. Please don't feel obligated to donate. You can also check out my support page. Fuck, I can't spell. Oh my gosh. Support. For all the other ways that you can donate, check out my support page. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for listening to my spiel. You know what I mean. Excuse me. We already got a visitor. God damn. How are all my dogs doing first? Doing good. Hello. Small dog that is low energy. Big dog. Small dog. Medium dog. Big dog. Alrighty. Let's go. I'm jamming. I'm vibing. Nice. Nice. Rensselaer. I think that's how you say his name. Yes, you can have him. cutie. Yippee! Alrighty. Visitor waiting. Hello. An exotic dog. I don't know if we have any of those. I'll show you the ones we do have, though. Let's go. Alrighty. Creature. Oh, apparently we do have an exotic dog. Alright. I don't know if it'll be enough for him to adopt it. Oh. Yeah, it's not enough, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fine. No ouppies. No one waiting. Pretty stocked up on stuff. Dixie could use some more red food. How's the game? Well, there's poop on the floor right there. How's the game volume been, by the way? I hope it's been okay. It looks fine, but if you want me to turn it up, let me know. Visitor! I hardly know her. Haha. I really, really want a dog. Okay. Yes, I'm ready for you to look at the doggies. Oh. Nice. Big yawn. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna look at that computer. Can we build? Oh, you can build a lot. I don't think I really need more right now. I think I'm good. Someone waiting? Oh, money! More money. More money. Oh, we got someone waiting. Hello. Welcome. A shepherd dog. I don't know if we have any dogs like that. Look at my dogs. Yeah, let's go. This isn't gonna work. Unless she really, really likes one of the dogs. That's okay. We got a visitor waiting. Hello. Medium hound overweight. My god, is it Dixie? It's Dixie. Dixie, I didn't realize you ran away from home. Go home, Dixie. $20 lost? Why? Why are we losing money? What the hell? Extra fees tied to some paperwork. Ooh. I don't really have anything to do right now. Oh, we got some money. Go for a little walk, apparently. More money. Nice. Oh, I am so tired. Ugh, I need to do a stretch. Actually, I'll just wait in case something happens. Oh, Gucci is stinky. Come on, you stinky guy. Get in there. I know we have a visitor waiting, but this is more important. Nice. What food did you like, Gucci? I don't know, why is it stinky over here? You like the red food? Okay. Is there a poo-poo over there that I can't see? Oh, there are poo-poos. I couldn't see the poo-poos. Okay. We have a new dog waiting. We should take care of them first. Hi, Rex. You like the yellow food. Here you go, buddy. Okay. Hello. Looking for a dog. We got a few of those. Just 3. Oh, Rex needs food. Yeah, let's look at some doggies. Let's go. Nice. No doggy today. That's, oh, dang it. Hello. I'm ready. Let's look at the dogs. Puppy. Oh, he don't really like these dogs. That's okay. Okay, one of them needed food. Oh, two of them do. Rex and Gucci. Yellow and red. Oh, this one. Day ending soon. That's okay. Let's fill water. And we'll check for Poopy too, because apparently it's hard to see. Ooh, we got a lot of money. Damn. That's not what I meant to grab. No Poopy. Oh, so much money. More money. Alright, we closed. Boom, let's get out of here. Oh, cutscene. Is that the mayor? I don't remember. Hello, Matcha. I just got word that you met the goal I set for you. You achieved 30 reputation. Great work. I was just stopping by to congratulate you. I'll be back soon with more info about your next task. Until then, keep up the good work. Swag. Excuse me. Nice. Let's go to the next day. And I think I might take a break here, actually. Game is saving. Perfect. My throat's actually really sore. So I'm gonna take a break and grab some tea and maybe a snack. And then I think we'll get back into it. How's that sound? I think that sounds good. Let me check something first. The ping. I have a few pings actually. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I think I'll take a break here. So I will mute the game, put some tunes back on, and yeah, I'm gonna put some words on stream on for you guys. So take care, everyone. I hope you have a great break. I'll see you soon. Get a drink, get a snack, anything else you need. And yeah, I'll see you soon. BRB. Hello, gamers. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Hello, Tibbs. Hello, the Roy Nasty. Welcome on in. It's good to see y'all. Thank you so much for sticking around during the break. Let me turn the volume up. I don't remember where I had it before. Let's go right there. That should be good. Yes, hello. Welcome on in. It's good to see everyone, and I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Okay, let's game. I had a good break. I made some tea. Let me turn it down a little bit. It looks a little too loud. I made some tea. Got a little outside time. And yeah, hopefully the tea helps my throat, but why is this game so loud? Yeah, hopefully the tea helps my throat, because my throat is not feeling so good. So yeah, I might not go for too much longer, but we'll see. Alrighty, you're looking for a dog? We got dogs. Boom, boom, boom. Look at my dogs, boy. Yeah, let's go. Oh, he is a high standards. We are not gonna pass this. This is fine. Excuse me. Okay, sorry, I had to adjust my fan. That's fine. Okay. Oh, 2 neglected dogs. Oh no. What's happened? What happened? Matcha, it's Aaron. I just got the word that you had some sick dogs arrive at the shelter, so I wanted to check in. Luckily, this shelter has a small medical facility with some supplies ready to go. Now I get the tutorial. Okay. Quarantine kennel. Bring them to the medical table. Yep, I got that. There are the vaccines. We good? Is that all? Oh, that reminds me. I need to give you your next task. All you have to do is make sure that your shelter is disease-free at the end of a day. It should be a snap. Alright, no more time to waste. You have dogs to take care of. But be sure to end a day with no diseases in the shelter. See you soon. Okay. Okay, let me put these dogs back. And then we'll take care of the ouppies. Ayla, you are sick. No, wrong one. Okay. I know, I'm sorry. What kind of food do you like? Geen. She's geen. Two neglected dogs. No. Lola, you're also sick. No, not that one. Boop. You're okay. It's okay, baby. What kind of food do you like? Red. Who's sick? Ayla, you're sick again? Damn, okay. I'm sorry. Hold on. Sorry, let me fix my mic. Okay, that's better. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, just clip through the wall. It's okay. Boop. Okay, hold on, guys. I need to get food. Ayla, where did you come from? Green. You need green food. She's green. Okay. We got some people waiting. Looking for a dog that is good with cats. Boop, 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 boop. Just look at all of them. I'll take care of the poop soon. Yeah, let's go. Nice. Gucci looks so happy. Look at his little tail going. Come on, we can do this. Nice. Please get a dog. Gucci! Gucci, you have a home. You're so welcome. Get out of here. My dog ran away recently. Large, exotic, 2 years old. Ayla? No, we don't have her. I don't think so. I don't think we have your dog, man. We don't have any large dogs. Except for Ayla. No, she's medium. Bro, we don't have your dog. I'll keep looking, whatever. Can I talk to the other person? Yeah, look at my dogs, boy. Nice hat. Sorry, I'm drinking tea. Help my throat. Alright, buddy, what do you think? Okay. Hey, bro, we do not have your dog. I don't know what this guy wants from me. No dog in here. I'll just take care of the poo-poo and stuff. No more poo-poo? No, but we need some red food and some yellow food. That's blue. Where'd the volume go? Hello? Why can't I hear the game? Huh? Why'd it get turned down? That was weird. thought it was my headset. Oh, we need some water. Boop. And boop. What does that mean? Lola gained a new trait, separation anxiety. Me too. Here, let me take you to this guy. Okay, that's not your dog. Is it Genevieve? No. Bro, what do you want from me? It's not Rex, it's none of these dogs. Nope. Rex, what food do you like? Yellow. This guy just wants a dog. Okay. Why is the game so loud? Why does it keep getting adjusted? That's really strange. New puppy. Sweet Pea. Oh. No, tell me about Sweet Pea. She likes blue food. Have any blue food? No. Look at some dogs. Nice. Is Sweet Pea okay? They're just pacing back and forth. Alright, what's the verdict? Aw, Sweet Pea! You had a very short stay here, Sweet Pea. Okay, we have a dog. Brownie. I'm focusing on Brownie. Brownie likes the red food. Yeah, look at some dogs. Oh, I'm hungry. I should have gotten a snack. Oh well. Nice. Nice, nice. Oh, so close. Alrighty. Who would you like? Ayla! Come here, baby. There you go. Oh, we have a poopy. Oh, you're hungry and thirsty. Let's get you home. Actually, let's see if you belong to this guy first. Nope. Okay, what food do you like, Brownie? Bread. There you go, buddy. Small dog that's good with kids. Okay, eat. Okay, you're not hungry anymore. We need to get that poop out of there, actually, first. That's not very appealing. Okay. What would you like? Oh, wow, he's real picky. Nice. Yeah, you ain't getting a dog today, boy. Genevieve. Bowser! He's thirsty. He likes the boo food. We don't have any boo food for you, sorry buddy. One filthy dog. Who is filthy? Rex. Shelter closed. I'm busy. Rex, what food do you like? Yellow. Oh, you go in here. Hold on, I'm so busy. A lot of dogs need food and water. Bug. There we go. I know I'm losing money, it's fine. I need red food, and I also need blue food for Bowser. Okay, everyone's taken care of. Except for this guy who's convinced that we have his lost dog. Okay, he's gone, thank God. Any dogs in here? No, okay. We're good. Oh, that was stressful. Oh, cutscene? Oh, it's the mayor! Great work once again, Matcha. Not a sick dog in sight, which means I think you're ready for the next big step for the shelter. I think a great way for the shelter to get involved in the community would be to have a social media presence. So the next thing that I would like you to do is set up a profile on Barkbook. You can use Barkbook to keep track of things in the community, keep track of the things the community is saying about you. But most importantly, it also has a great way to schedule and promote events. I think it would be great if the shelter could get out there in the community and promote itself. For your next task, how about you schedule an event through Barkbook? I look forward to attending and cheering you on. Oh, and while you're at it, you should set up a Leashed-In profile as well. You're gaining all kinds of valuable skills working at the shelter. Why not spend some skill points and improve your skills? Just some advice. Anyway, I better get going. But, as always, good luck! Nice. Nice. I'll take this one. Okay. I see. Game Frozen Pog. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, we have a lot of events to clear. Good morning, gamers. How are we doing today? Everyone looks great. I should buy some more foods. Oh, I need to set up this. Oh, move faster? Yes, please. How many? I have 8 points. I think I'll do that one and that one. And sure, I'll just unlock a few of everything. No, I'm not too interested in that, honestly. Okay. Where's Barkbook? Here it is. Oh, I get to see updates on the doggies. Aww. This is so cute. Sure, let's do an event. Cool. Okay, hello. Looking for a dog. Cool. What is this? Oh, that's fine. Do, 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 do. Oh, I'm stuck. Yeah, let's look at some dogs.
You've got mail.
Oh my goodness, Canty! Hello! Welcome, friend. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a good day today. Welcome, Raiders. If you don't know me, my name is Matcha. I'm a cyberbat VTuber that lives in your PC. And today we're playing some To the Rescue. It's a dog shelter simulator. And it's very fun and cozy. What were you playing? Hold on. I need a tab out. Let me give you a shout out so I can see what you were playing. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. Ooh. Get you a big shout out. There we go. You just beat it? Nice. I know nothing, but it has a really cool name. Yeah, I'm glad you had fun. Thank you so much for the raid again. I really appreciate it. Um, and yeah, welcome on in, everyone. I heard you've got mail, and I'm like, oh, excitement. Um, yeah, right now we're just working on adopting out some dogs. This little old lady is looking at my dogs, and hopefully gonna adopt one. This game is like the Stardew Valley of dog shelters. It's very fun. Bowser, yes, you can take them home. There we go. Okay. Milestone complete. Yippee! Okay, you're also waiting for a dog. You're looking for a dog. Thank you for shouting out Canty, Iris. Also, hello, Iris. It's good to see you. Okay, do we have any more dogs to show? I don't think so. No. Oh, which one was I talking to? Oh yeah, this one. Okay. They look exactly the same. I didn't know which one I was talking to. Oh, he has high standards. Oh no. There's a poo-poo in that corner. Genevieve, why do you poop everywhere? Yeah, he don't like the doggies. That's okay. Oops. I need the pooper scooper. Pooper scooper. There we go. Oh, I'm stuck. Okay. Someone else is waiting? Yeah. I'm ready. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Canty, hopefully I'll be working on your emote today. If I have the time. I won't be streaming for too much longer, I don't think. So hopefully I have time to work on your emote. Speaking of, my commissions are open. Hold on. My commissions are very open. If you would like some art from me, please check it out. Check out my Ko-fi. I offer a lot of different things. No rush? Thank you, friend. Thank you, thank you. Okay, that's fine. Okay, no one's waiting for me. Now someone's waiting for me, of course. Everyone has food and water. Howdy. Hello, Jeremy. Oh, I can refuse to let him adopt a dog. I don't think so. Yeah, come back again another time. Sorry, Jeremy. And this is my dog, Ham. Ham gives me helpful tips. Oh yeah, let's buy yellow, red, and green food. Cool. That should be good. I plan another event? What time is it? Does this reset every day? That's weird. put all my points into that. Oh, we have a visitor. Howdy. Okay. Let me show you the dogs. Yes, let's look. Alrighty. She's too picky. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, if I was gonna get a dog and none of them felt right for me, I wouldn't get it. You know how it is? Okay, we need some yellow food. Oh. Let me actually check the computer. Gain 15 reputation. How do I gain a bit more reputation? Oh, how does this work? Oh, you have to confirm it. I'm an idiot. Look at that too. Confirm. Okay. Now let's go on Bark Book. Wait. Feed. Now I can like things. Gain some reputation. Nice. Oh wait, let's go back on the computer. Nice. We're good. Someone waiting for us? Oh, Bubby! Lexington. What do you like, boy? Red. Here you go, buddy. What a cutie. Okay, I need to buy some more vaccinations. Okay. No! Good thing I just bought some vaccinations. Come on, Rex. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh Pepsi! Pepsi! Thank you for the Pepsi! You going here? I think so. Yeah. Pepsi! Yeah, we're all good. I just gotta wait for some people or dogs to show up. Brownie is shy. Aw. Baby. I'm gonna buy some more. Not what I wanted. Some more of these. Boom. Can I walk between them? Okay, good. Alright, let's fill up some water. No. This one. Oh, we got a puppy waiting. Shoot. See some poopy. Oh, and someone's stinky. Brooklyn. Cutie. She likes green. Okay, Genevieve, you're stinky. New injured dog. Oh no. Oh no. Genevieve, where do you live? Yeah, you like yellow food. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Don't panic. Brioche, no. Come on, little buddy. I know, I'm sorry. Brioche, what kind of food do you like? Green. I'll put you in here, and I'll get you some food. She doesn't like being close to the dog? Are they too close? Do I gotta move them? Can I even do that? Yeah, she doesn't like being too close to the dog. Okay. Okay. Do I have any other dogs waiting? No. Okay, can I move? What do I have to demolish it? Okay, that sucks. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is fine. I will just move the dog. Right here. Come on, Brioche. There. Everyone get along. I should buy some more first aid kits. And day's about to end, so we'll clock out. Yeah, let's clock out. Oh, cutscene. Hi, Mayor Avila. What did you think about the event? It was amazing. You did a great job setting it all up. And it seems like it had a positive effect on the shelter, too. Events are a great way to spend some extra time for a benefit. And if you plan them well and pick a good location, it might even have an even better effect. As far as first times go, I would call this one a resounding success. And now it's time for your new task. This one is going to be a pretty big step for the shelter, so it's going to require a little extra fundraising. I'll stop beating around the bush. Your next task is to set up a foster network. A foster network will allow community members to take an active role in helping the shelter, by freeing up some space. This network will allow you to send dogs to homes for temporary care. The home will handle taking care of the dogs, and the dogs can be adopted directly through the network. But before people will start joining the network, you need to save up $500 for setup fees and promotional campaign. I can assure you that it'll be worth the investment. When you're ready, head to the dog log on the computer. From there you can set up the foster network. I can't wait. Okay, well I definitely have enough. Nice. Cool. Let's go. Okay, the game is saving, and honestly, I think I'm gonna end stream here. Game is saved. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the menu. And then I'll exit out of the game and we'll find someone to raid. Do some tunes, and let me go switch scenes. There we go. Alrighty, gamers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had a great time, and I hope you did too.
A worm?
A worm? Alrighty. Who is streaming? Yeah, this is the perfect person to raid. Alrighty. Yeah, I hope you all had fun with me today. I had a great time. Remember tomorrow I'll be streaming Skyrim? Question mark? Hold on. Yeah, I'm streaming Skyrim tomorrow at 2 p.m. So make sure to be there. Alrighty, we good. Let's just start the raid. There we go. Alrighty, gamers. Oh wait, no raid message. Don't send a raid message today. We won't need one. Because we're gonna go see some puppies. I see a puppy. I see a couple puppies, actually. But yeah, we're gonna go say hi to the puppies. And they don't need a raid message, so don't worry about it. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you had a great time. Sorry this stream wasn't as long as my streams last week. My throat hurts, and I'm gonna go rest my throat. But yeah, I had a really good time. This game's really fun. And I hope to see you tomorrow for some Skyrim. So take care, everyone. Have an excellent day. I'll see you soon. And bye-bye.